In Winnie the Accused news.
Winnie, like as in Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard about this.
Submitted by Sorry David.
Yeah.
The Winnie the Pooh voice actor is being accused of rape and animal abuse.
Oh,
He fucked a donkey?
maybe it's separate thing.
Oh.
Maybe though, maybe.
Fuck Eeyore.
I think there was a comma in there, dude.
But maybe he could be right.
Damn, man.
So what Winnie the Pooh era though?
He fucked a donkey.
So he's the one that's been the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
He fucked a bear.
He did the voice, so it doesn't count.
No, it's not.
He's the huge rapist in the jail cell.
Yeah.
I don't think it was animal rape. You know why? Because he was Winnie the Pooh. So a bear can fuck a bear.
Joe, he just does a voice. Winnie the Pooh's not real, it's a cartoon.
You know what?
But it
You
still
don't-
counts if he
you
is a
don't-
bear by spirit. If he identifies as a bear, then he's a bear.
And I don't like the fact that she says stuff without the science to back it up. So let's continue.
Okay, so this man, he's a voice actor. His name is Jim Cummings.
That is hilarious.
And he's been coming.
That is hilarious. What is his middle name?
Fuck this guy.
Why? What did he do?
Abused animals.
Let's go. Why is it disappearing into a skull? It's so tiny and round.
He has been the voice of over 250 characters. He was in Winnie the Pooh, The Lion King.
Lion
He's
King?
known for Tigger, Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse villain named Pete.
T-I-double-G-R?
Yeah, so like these guys,
Pete.
he voiced these guys.
Oh,
So he's not Winnie the Pooh.
Darkwing Duck?
He does this
Yeah.
guy and Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, and Tigger.
He's Geppetto.
Geppettophile?
Geppettophile.
Darkwing,
No, he's not a pedophile.
No, Geppetto was a pedophile. He was fucking around.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Well, I mean, technically he made the boy.
Yeah, to fuck him.
He fucked Pinocchio?
So like he was the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
So what are his charges? What's going on?
Yeah, you think about that, Mr. X.
Wait, he used the voice of Winnie the Pooh too and Tigger?
Yes. All those pictures he just saw.
250 characters, like he's done.
But it sounds so different.
I know.
That's like Seth MacFarlane when he does all the voices on Family
I
Guy.
know, but I like to imagine it was just one.
The allegations here. He was married from 2001 to 2011 to his ex-wife Stephanie.
Who was 3 years old.
So this is what she looks like.
So what kind of animal
This
did
was
he
back in 2009, this photo. So then they have 2 daughters together. And so like, right now they're just having this really bitter divorce.
Oh, so it's alleged animal abuse.
Alleged, yeah.
Oh, see, we ain't got no
This
proof.
is like one incident that happened.
Just trying to throw shade at him?
We'll see.
She's trying to get full custody of her children because she's saying that he is like, he's violent. And so one of the incidences, she said that Jim went over to her house and then slapped her on the butt and then forced himself on her in front of their 4-year-old daughter. That he grabbed her arms, spun her around.
In which voice did he do all that, though?
Yeah.
I hope it was Tigger.
And honestly, this right now just sounds like a Kinja's video. Just spin it around.
It does.
Come on now.
Yeah, so then
spun her around, he dipped her, and then he fucking kissed her.
yeah, and then
You like that?
forcefully put his hand on the back of her neck and then kissed her while holding her place against the wall. And then she says that after the kiss, he asked her if she could see him leaking because that's what she makes him do when he touches her.
Oh wait, that's very specific.
And then that she felt humiliated and
With honey?
degraded.
With that dick, honey.
So he doesn't deny that that happened.
It sounds like husband and wife behavior.
Yeah, so then he says that he remembers it differently, that like, you know, he touched her slightly on the butt and then she gave him a consensual hug and then he was saying that the whole incident was happy and that they were laughing. And then he said that his wife, who's much taller than he is and a larger woman, made no objection to anything. So he's claiming...
Dude, I love his defense. Dude. He's like, do you see how big this bitch is? She could have fucked me up. He was like, she fucks me. You understand? Like, she takes me to the wall and fucks me.
I'm Jamie Lannister, and she's Brianna of Tarth.
Yeah.
So then another one, she says that she was raped by him in 2013.
Yeah, but look how big she is.
So this is
Hey,
after
big people could get raped.
So she said this other time, without her consent, he would touch her butt, her groin, her breasts, and then hold her in place, trying to kiss her and fondle her, and then he would often spank her in front of their daughters.
You know what? This is really difficult
No, well, this
because...
is the one that's really crazy. So,
Okay.
or like craziest.
Okay.
So she's saying that this one time, he asked to stay over because he went to go visit them at, like, she was staying at her parents' house. So he went over and then she was like, fine, you could stay the night. So he did. And then she woke up finding him with his penis out, erect, standing right over her with her hand, like, holding
His cum?
his dick. And then her daughter, her 10-year-old daughter, was sleeping right next to her. And so he said...
They need to fix their sleeping situation.
Yeah.
Why are these kids like, oh, and the daughter's sleeping on the shelf watching? Like, they're just fucking kids sleeping.
The kids are everywhere.
Not random.
How many kids do they have?
2.
2? Put them away.
They are put away. She's asleep next to her mom. So
That's
he
not put
comes
away.
over.
That's not put away. Put them in a shoebox, put them in the room, put them away.
So anyway, so then he told her, like, you know, you need to make me come or else I'm going to wake up our daughter. And so she ended up doing it because she felt forced.
That's a funny threat.
She was just saying, like...
Wake up the daughter.
Cummings.
Well, because she said that she worried that she could not control what he would do in front of the daughter. So she's...
It sounds like a bitter battle because like all the other stuff that she's claiming, like, or getting a divorce for, like, he hasn't shown a pattern that she can, like, give examples about.
Sucks because it seems like she's taking advantage of the Me Too movement by trying to oust him as a sexual predator.
She's actually saying that he's a smaller Harvey Weinstein.
I don't know, well, because I can't say because I wasn't there.
Yeah, we don't know.
But just by the evidence, which is a divorce is going on, there's all these, you know, it's like all this stuff surfaces now.
There's more to it. So she's also saying...
Because I thought he fucked the eagle in front of her or something like that.
No one else in this room thought that except for you.
I just thought this fool stick his dick into an eagle and the eagle went, ah!
And I just picture like a Mongolian guy go, no!
With his glove right here, just
The mountain still.
They use hawks?
I don't know.
He's just like, Pete.
Before I get there...
Where'd you go, Pete? Right when the ring spread, the fucking American flag blew up in the back.
I like that the Mongolian named his eagle fucking Pete.
So she's also saying that he abused alcohol, marijuana, and Adderall. He went to rehab for Adderall, and he was kicked out of rehab because he continued to use Adderall.
Okay, that all sounds true.
Yes.
I mean, no one in this room knows anything, right? But that shows a pattern of...
But that also sounds like things, like I'm not trying to defend them, but also sounds like things when you're in a marriage, there's like a sense of confidentiality because that's your partner, your life partner. So hey, I have a substance abuse problem. And then now it seems like she was helping him, but because of this divorce case, I'm gonna air out all of your dirty laundry.
But that wouldn't make sense. So if she's trying to get full custody, I would have said the same shit. Because that just shows, I'm trying to show the judge that he's incompetent for a father.
Yeah, but is he being accused of any sexual assault with anyone other than her, so to speak?
Like his kids.
What's the animal stuff too? Because the animal stuff was another one.
It depends on what type of animal.
So the animal stuff was, it was a dog involved in this. And
So he put his dick in the dog's paw, and he was like, "You better fucking jack me off before I wake up the puppies."
Dog's just licking his nuts and he's just like, don't stop.
I know. I put peanut butter on my ball sacks just for this. Now go.
Okay, so the whole dog incident was that he took the dog outside. Well, she's claiming that it was over 100 degrees that day. He took the dog, put the dog in a metal bucket, and to punish the dog for, like, I guess he like peed or something inside the house. And he left the dog in that metal bucket for many hours. Aww. And the dog almost died, is what she says. But then he says, yeah, I took him outside. I didn't put him in a metal bucket. It was plastic and it was a tub.
That's what I was thinking.
And I put him under it, like the tub over him. And then he says that it was the veterinarian's recommendation that's how you discipline this dog.
That sounds...
And then he said that he forgot about the dog for he's like, unfortunately, I did forget about the dog, so he stayed there for a long time.
Aww.
But then afterwards, he took him out, and then he took him to the vet to make sure that he was fine, is what he says. So that's the whole animal abuse part of it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't leave my kid. If I were the judge, I'd give the kids to the wife.
But all the stories do sound like kind of neutral stories, but she's skewing them in her favor.
Yeah, because it all sounds like I've heard someone do this before.
Yeah, because it's not like he punched me in the face, I have 2 black eyes. It's like he he made advances on me, smacked me in the butt, and then pinned me down.
Well, it is that way, but she's saying that the kids were always around. That's why he's not a competent father.
She's just as at fault for having the kids around all the time.
What are you talking about? Like, the kids live in the house. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, hey, we're gonna go have sex, and then it's like in front of the kids.
No, if the dude was like, hey, jack me up, or I'm gonna wake her up, grab the fucking kid and leave the room. When a guy has a boner, they scientifically can't sprint.
Number one, we're off balance, and number two, we're too scared that we're gonna fall over and break our dick.
We can't sprint no matter what.
Scientifically.
Just run away.
I want to test this theory.
Dude, Joe has his glasses on. He's a scientist right now.
Joe, what do you say? Scientific?
I did not know where you're going with that, dude.
You should get Bart hard and test his quarter-mile speed versus soft.
So you don't know anything.
But his soft can't be right after you get him soft. Yeah. It's like it's got to pre-got
If he has a throbbing boner, it's gonna be very difficult. His time is gonna be way slower.
Yeah.
This other funny part, or like.
Funny? How dare you?
I think it's a little bit funny is that she says that he has referred to his 2 daughters as N-word babies.
What?
Like, why?
That's different though. Was it with the hard R?
That's weird.
Why would he say that?
I don't know if he said hard R or hard on. I was like, no.
You know what? I feel like these are all like inside family things that are pretty normal that she's just airing out.
Well, he's saying that she has mental issues and that she's taking medication.
So she's making things up.
Well, this is from him too. It's literally a he said, she said.
Yeah. That's what it is. I can't tell who's right or wrong, but it's like,
I would have to hear his allegations against her. Or his, you know what I mean? Because right now it just sounds like everything is in defense of himself.
Right, and it's all her accusation.
Also placed 2 restraining orders against him, I should mention.
Oh.
That was a pretty important evidence.
Pretty important.
Well, I mean, you guys are talking over me like constantly. Like, forget all these little details.
We need to get...
Okay, our bad.
This one's a little detail. Tiff, that's like the biggest one.
Is it?
You forgot to mention he's a murderer.
If there's a restraining order and he's still visiting,
yeah,
that's
bad.
a big illegal thing.
Yeah, because I thought they were married and together and then they had a divorce.
She said my bad.
My bad.
Okay.
I think like when people listen to this, we think that we're not siding with the victim, but once again, like you have to look at everything. Just because if you've seen media now, you have to look at the whole story.
Everyone's just in trouble now.
Yeah.
If they were accused, they're just wrong, no matter what.
If you're younger too, and you don't know anybody who's going through a divorce, this is actually very typical.
It's very typical.
They start stating all these things that are highly exaggerated to their side, so they can get custody of the kids.
Yeah.
So this is something
Divorces
that happens.
are nasty.
It's nasty. So I think that if you're young out there and you don't know of these type of situations because you obviously don't know people who are married, this happens a lot.
You know what my dad did? So when they were going through a divorce, my dad was trying to get custody of me. He put a tape recorder underneath his truck chair, and then he got me McDonald's, so got me in a happy ass place, and he asked me a series of questions like it was a conversation. And of course I'm super happy. And so he was like, oh, like who buys your food all the time? And I'm like, oh, Dad does. And he's like, oh, who would you rather live with, you or your mom? And then so he had all this evidence that he played in court.
Because you're looking at the Happy Meal, you're like, you all the time.
That's normal parents. That's normal parents.
Especially if kids are involved in a divorce, they are the #1 pawns that they're being.
Yeah, they're both going like that.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt the fact that wives can be raped or it happens
A lot.
It's difficult to even say like what happened.
Yeah, but this changes everything once you know she has the restraining order.
Because now it's supposed to be over.
Right, so now you know that like she's been having issues with him. So
like the sexual assault if the sexual assaults happened after the restraining order, then it seems pretty plausible.